Welcome, everyone, to the beautiful San Diego, California. Here we are, HWA West Coast. This one is going to feature the main event with the number 1 through 5 in the power rankings for the right to claim the first ever HWA West Coast Hardcore Champion. The Hardcore Champion basically is like the equivalent of the WWE's Universal Champion. So here's a look at that matchup. I'm just going to scroll through quickly, ladies and gentlemen, so you can take a quick peek on what you have to look forward to tonight. So here we go. The first match is going to be Becky O'Hara versus Cutie Suzaki, who just signed a contract with us here and is making her debut. She is one of the highest touted prospects across the EFED industry, folks. Straight from Japan. She landed last night, had time to take a quick breather, and she has got the bombshells waiting on her as she gets ready to come down and take center stage with us tonight. She will literally have her hands full with these two. Later on in the match, usually my co-host, regularly down here with me, Tatum, she actually has a match tonight. She called out Crystal Frost. So the powers that be made that match happen. I believe that is like the third or fourth match that we will be seeing tonight. I'm having a hard time here getting off this screen. Seems like our producers are as well. Look at the lovely ladies that we have featured here tonight in the very first match. West Coast show is going to be very popular with Becky O'Hara kind of coming out here and opening things up. Nice long entrance here, folks. Take a good look. This is what the West Coast has to offer. I think I might come take a trip every other week if I have a chance. And here she is, Cutie Suzuki. Coming in straight from Japan. Like I was saying, she just landed last night, took a quick breather, and now she's ready to rock and roll, ready to show us why she is so popular amongst the Japanese crowd. Up and over that top ropes. We'll probably see a lot of that from this young lady. Very high flying, technical. There'll be some exciting stuff coming here tonight. The X Factor will be that other young, beautiful lady on the outside donning the pink from the Bombshells. O'Hara on the attack. Suzuki may have a little jet lag, but she'll definitely get things rolling here as she gets the ring rust out of her system there. As we see, kick to the gut. She's trying to take control here. If you have small children watching right now, you might want to have them divert their eyes and maybe play on YouTube a little bit here, as we aren't very highly censored in the HWA. Suzuki showing off her great striking ability now. O'Hara trying to fight back. She was just being basically broken down shotgun style, as we used to say in the Marine Corps. She's definitely strong and athletic, very well built, so she's going to put up a fight, but I'm thinking that Cutie is just a little too highly skilled and just a little too relentless here for Miss O'Hara. O'Hara definitely the stronger of the two competitors here, actually, as far as physical strength. Cutie, I've been told, has a no-quit attitude. I mean, this girl can be tossed around, thrown out of the ring, and she just does not know the reason of quit. Suzuki dodged the bullet there momentarily, but then wraps right into that DDT by O'Hara. Cutie, other than her in-ring skills, actually pretty mysterious. Many people don't know a lot about this woman. She kind of remains quiet. She's not in the public eye, even in Japan, other than like autograph signings and her in-ring ability. As you can see here, she's taken a huge beating early on. It's got to be due to that jet lag. I mean, she did have that long flight straight from Japan to here. Things not quite going her way in her debut. Trying to come up with a few strikes. Oh, there's a German. Drops O'Hara on her head. Spins her around. She's got her ankle. She's got the ankle. O'Hara reaching for the ropes. Can she get to it? This could be the end right here. She can't quite get to the ropes. You see her struggling. And she made it. O'Hara feeling the pain, but did end up dragging herself. That tremendous upper body strength that she has, dragged herself to that lower rope. Suzuki had that ankle lock in pretty tight there. No, O'Hara going to the high rise. Looking down. Striking a pose. Missed with the elbow. Suzuki with great ring awareness. Taking the action to the outside now. O'Hara power bombs her onto the apron and then slams her against the side of the ring. O'Hara's power really taking a toll on Suzuki now. O'Hara will take a win by countout if she can. Suzuki, she's got like a 7 or 8 count now, and she is dazed. Here she goes, makes it back in just in time. She's got the legs wrapped again. O'Hara was able to get to the bottom rope last time, and this time, no, she taps out. I told you, folks, Cutie took a huge beating, especially outside. Those shots onto the apron really took a toll on her. Yet she was able to come through, wrap up that leg, showing off her technical prowess. Takes out the much larger and more powerful Becky O'Hara here. She's not looking too happy about being tapped out. But the talented, mysterious Cutie Suzuki from Japan comes through and picks up a win in her debut. I've got Tatum here joining me ringside before her match. What did you think of that, Tatum? Those are a couple ladies that you could be facing yourself here in the near future.
I always knew I had faith in Suzuki.
Who do you have here? Eddie Zinda or Bagwell in this one? Who do you think's going to come through? I know you've been watching both of these men. Who do you got in this one, Tatum?
Zinda.
Zinda? Do you think Zinda's going to be able to overcome the power of Bagwell? I mean, you've seen how vicious this man can be. You saw what he did to Michael Blaze's old teammate back when they fought against Havoc, when he took Dre and just pummeled him and smashed him against everything that he could basically reach with Dre's body, ending in a countout. I bet we can expect to see the viciousness here too. I know Tatum. Bagwell is one mean-looking character. Eddie diving forearm to get things fired up here. Mr. Skyfire, as you can see right on his shorts, comes out in a blaze. Bagwell, having none of that, answers with a couple shots of his own. No, he's doing what he does best, and he's just beating Eddie down. So much for that fat start, Tatum. The big, powerful, and vicious Bagwell having his way here now early on. That's one way to turn the tide here. Take out of your opponent's leg, especially when you're dealing with a much bigger, more powerful man like we're seeing here. Oh, look who's checking in. Joe Rivers just checked in with us. You remember Joe Rivers, don't you, Tatum?
Yep.
Joe Rivers came down to the last two in the East Coast Championship match on episode 1. Basically, it came down to Joe Rivers and Trey Jeter. Those two men have had a lot of battles over the years. Joe Rivers basically the only man left with not a scratch on his body down in the end, but Trey Jeter, the ever opportunistic, came through when it mattered and was able to put Joe Rivers out cold to become the first ever HWH East Coast champion. Joe Rivers, thanks for joining us here tonight. Must be nice to relax and come on another show that you don't really have to be part of tonight and get some rest, as we see an RKO from Bagwell. Instead of going for the pin, Bagwell not through, punishing this man. I'm not sure if you're catching the Twitter feed over here, Tatum, but Joe Rivers actually said hi to you. You know how it is, Joe. She's getting ready for a huge match tonight. She is facing her adversary, Crystal Frost. Basically, last episode, when you were getting ready for your match, Joe, Tatum was saying that she should be the valet and member of Havoc instead of Crystal Frost, even though Crystal is Michael Blay's girlfriend. Referring to yourself and Crystal Frost, Tatum?
Yes.
That's right. You guys were friends, weren't you? I forgot about those days. You guys were actually a tag team, weren't you? Lady Havoc? Was that you and Crystal?
Yep.
Oh. Not quite sure what happened between you two, but tonight it's going to come full circle as you guys are going to be throwing down tonight to see basically who the best woman is.
Because you backstabbed me and got my butt whooped.
She backstabbed you? Was it in the middle of a match? Oh, during an FIP show?
Yeah.
I don't remember that one. I'm going to have to dig into the archives and see where that one came in. I don't remember the exact match. Yeah, I forgot you guys were members of the Bone Soldiers. That's right. Weren't you with... who else were you with the Bone Soldiers? That was in what, UCW or IWA? Eddie catching fire here, trying to come back. A flurry of moves. Where's he going now? Eddie is digging under the ring. Is this a... This is not a no DQ match. What's he doing with that chair? Apparently he doesn't want a chair. He's looking for something else. He wanted the kendo stick. No, he throws that down. I'm not quite sure what Eddie was doing. Maybe he's just He's just trying to fake him out. Oh, jumps off the springboard, off the rope, swings and misses. Now what's he doing? He's got another kendo stick. He likes this one better, Tatum, as he drives that. He swung and missed, but Bagwell grabs the stick. Eddie, all that work trying to find a weapon, and it backfires on him, folks. That's the problem, bringing in handheld weapons. If you don't use it right away, it can be just as easily used against you.
Is that your go-to quote now?
What's that? What's my go-to quote?
If you don't use the weapons quickly, they'll soon be used against you.
I guess that could be a good go-to quote. I probably won't even remember I ever said it. My mind doesn't work that way. When you start getting old like I am, Miss Tatum. Oh, there's a shot to the kisser. Bagwell's down. Eddie wants to try again with that kendo stick. He's got it that time across the legs and then throws it at Bagwell. Things are getting out of hand here. Spine buster. He is out cold. Bagwell is out cold. Eddie Zinda comes through with a win. The hard-hitting Bagwell winning for most of that match. As we can see here, even though Bagwell could hit hard, it wasn't quite hard enough to keep Eddie down. That's why he, I believe, is our number 10 in the power rankings. Maybe the Skyfire here is moving on up, looking for bigger, better things. Up next, we're going to have the Todd with Alex Norton coming in to take on the Wolf Lair. Wolf Lair, a couple men that I have become very familiar with over the years. Niles McGregor and Scott Toffick. Very interesting story these two men have. They were both in the House of Corrections at the same time. Scott Toffick actually being a CO, while Niles McGregor was an inmate. One night, a huge battle broke out in the prison. The last two men standing were these two men. They duked it out and then basically became friends through that turmoil. And now here they are years later as the great tag team, the Wolf Lair. Kind of a story that's a little too crazy to be true, but check your facts, folks. Check your facts.
Two more matches to go. I better get ready.
So, Miss Tatum, while we're waiting for this match to start, do you have any special pre-match warm-ups or, basically things that you do before every match?
Stretch and use the punching bag.
All right, stretching and using the punching bag. Get yourself all warmed up.
Oh yeah, and I can't forget to put my uniform on.
Alex Norton and the Todd, part of the Outlaws, coming down to the ring first. Note to the producers, if you watch this one again, got to make sure to put on the correct music for the Wolf Lair next time, folks. These two running with it because they know they got a match, but I'm sure they're not very happy with that. You know, you're kind of right, Rivers. I think the Todd does kind of remind me of a younger you. We see him in here now, the Todd locking up with Scott Toffick. Toffick bounces him off that corner, catches him into a suplex. The younger you is getting kind of manhandled here so far, Mr. Rivers. Yeah, that's right. Don't you have... You've got a few kids, I believe. What is it? Noah Rivers? Is he your son? I think I saw him fight in some of the IWA matches, if I remember correctly. Oh, Noah's your brother. Okay. So, Joe, did you and Miss Rivers, did you guys ever end up squaring things around? I know back in the FIP days when you were fighting there, you guys had that storyline where basically Tiffany got with Bobby Wade and sabotaged him so you could win the title there. Are you guys still together? Are you still going strong? Just a short update on that, if you could.
I would actually like to see it, Tiffany.
I believe Tatum and Tiffany fought a couple times back in FIP. But that was one of the coolest, most controversial storylines that we've seen in quite a while in the EFED industry. You actually had your wife become the valet of Bobby Wade, tricked him, and at one point, what did she do? There was speculation that she actually put some sort of pepper or pepper spray in Bobby Wade's beard oil in his locker before the big championship match with you. And after one of the kicks, you could see that he actually ended up breathing that pepper spray in. And I'm quote-unquote pepper spray because nothing was ever proved of that, Joe. But, you know, whatever it was definitely worked. Helped put Wade out of his misery, and you became one of FIP's probably longest-running champions. This is now Alex Norton going one-on-one with his bearded compadre on the opposite team here, Scott Toffick, wearing Toffick down. See him manipulating those joints and then drives the knees across the lower back of Toffick. You figure that these two would get along better. They have very similar beards. Isn't that almost like a brotherhood, Tatum? The brotherhood of the beard? Isn't that a thing?
Not exactly. We didn't have the same exact beard originally.
Yeah, that's true.
But you guys are still part of a brother.
Yeah, we see here Joe Rivers. Of course you did nothing to his beard oil. Of course you didn't. Because if you did, that would probably strip you of the title. Of the history, anyways, of FIP. So of course you didn't. Yeah, congratulations. I didn't hear. Oh, we got the referee laid out. I was too busy looking down at the Twitter feed talking to Mr. Joe Rivers here. The referee is out cold. Now the Outlaws having their way with Tofik. You had both members of the Outlaws in the ring just a moment ago as I was talking. Now we're seeing some tag team, double team action into the knees. Slingshot into the knees of D. Todd. Now Tofik sitting down outside the ring. This is not where he wants to be over on the Outlaws side of the world here. Tofik gets slammed onto the corner of that apron. We see McGregor. McGregor shaken up down on the bottom of the right side of the screen. He's finally come to. A little too late as the damage has been done to Tofik on the outside here, on the opposite, the top of our screen. Comes up with an Olympic slam down onto that concrete floor now. Tofik taking a lot of punishment and just bouncing him over and over off that apron. The Outlaws, I'm not sure if they're paying attention to the count or not. He is just laying waste to Tofik. I believe that's up to 7 or 8, and he keeps just slamming Tofik off the side of the ring. He had to have... The Outlaws win. They just bounced Scott Tofik over and over and over again off the side of that ring. I don't know how Tofik kept standing. He had to have driven him, 5, 6, 7 times into the side of the ring right there? The Outlaws showing the world that they are a tag team to be reckoned with here. They're trying to climb the ladder up in the tag team title contention. We're going to start seeing a breakdown towards the championship to get our first ever tag team champions, and these men making a case for themselves here to be considered. I can't believe that they didn't get disqualified. Did you see how many times he just kept smashing him over and over, Tatum?
Indeed, yes I did.
That just shows that the HWA is a different animal here. Most other federations, if you're going to sit there and purposely bash a guy into the side of the ring over and over again enough times to basically get him counted out, they may end up disqualifying you. But here, pretty much anything goes. As we were touching back with Joe Rivers here while we're waiting for this match between these two Goliaths, Ian King and Pac-Man, touching back with Joe Rivers, who's still following us. We were sort of talking again about his history, the match, basically a feud between he and Bobby Wade. Apparently, back in the day, Bobby Wade pissed a lot of people off in the locker room, which led to some sort of underhanded deeds being done to him. Let's put a pause here, Joe. Got some more action coming on.
Show you the world in the way. Every such strong.
All right, here we go. Probably two of the bigger men that we're going to have in this show tonight, other than like a Caleb Shaw probably in the main event. You got Zach King versus Pac-Man. They say that Pac-Man's pretty much overmatched in this one. The odds in Vegas are, it's pretty much overwhelming that Zach King's going to squash this young man. And here we see he's having his way already. Slingshot, powerbomb. 1, 2, 3, and just like the experts in Vegas said, this one pretty much a squash match. Zach King not very happy about being left out of the top 5 in the power rankings. Trying to state his case here, showing the world why he should be there, as he just manhandles Pac-Man in this one. I don't know what the time officially was in this match, but that had to be one of the quickest matches I've ever seen, Tatum. XWC, thanks for checking in. And what's this? We got Zack Slater and Brody Bishop. They call themselves the Outlaws as well. Yeah, I know, Rivers. That was a quick one. You're going to have to rewatch it in order to see what happened in that one. But basically, Mr. King mopped the floor with Pac-Man. And I don't think Pac-Man was able to even take a breath. I barely was able to go through my Twitter feed. And Tatum, it's about time for you to head down there and take on Crystal. Are you ready for this match tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting you to have a little more to say, but apparently she's just ready to get it on and head down there and do her thing, as there she goes running off backstage to make a couple attire adjustments and come out here to take on Miss Crystal Frost. These were former tag team champions together. They formed Lady Havoc. They had a little falling out. Tatum seems to think that Crystal sabotaged a match and didn't help her when she was supposed to. Ended up costing them the tag titles at one point back in FIP. Now Crystal stayed on with Havoc while Tatum sort of went out solo. And Tatum believes that she should be the basically third member of Havoc instead of Crystal Frost. Yeah, I remember Evil Eyes there, Joe. Crystal Frost looking badass tonight. Tatum showing off here, donning her Havoc attire as sort of a mock in the face of Crystal Frost. I love it. I love it. Tatum is such a little fiery smartass. Typical Tatum move right here, folks. Coming out in the Havoc attire, showing off the Crystal. Love it. Crystal right out of the gate showing no love for Tatum. She jumps right in here. Comes out and hits sort of a little modified neck breaker. Trying to get the upper hand on Tatum real quick. Going for an early pin. I don't think that's going to keep her down. These two women going toe-to-toe as Crystal, early advantage, comes up with a couple knees. I don't think the production screwed up. I'm pretty sure Tatum came out wearing the Havoc attire just to mock Crystal, who is actually still the member of Havoc. Crystal trying to tap Tatum out here early. Tatum reverses and comes up with a short little double drop kick to the face. Now, ladies, little hair pulling going on here. Tatum just tossing Crystal. Oh, a vicious slap to the face. I didn't catch that, Joe. No, maybe Tatum decided to just call herself the superstar. Crystal back on the attack, chucking Tatum from corner to corner. Tatum sick of it, grabs her by the hair, throws Crystal against the corner. She's got her back up. What's going on here? She's got the leg. This is putting a huge stretch on the thigh and calf. Crystal gets out of that one. These girls are just taking turns, throwing each other back and forth. Tatum with a drop kick to the chest. And a huge slam. Tatum calling her now. She's setting her up for the finisher. The heart stopper. And now Tatum's dragging her to the middle. Is she going to keep putting on the punishment? No, Tatum going for a pin. 2 count. Crystal hit the heart stopper. Thought that one's going to put Crystal away, but she was able to kick out of it. Tatum not happy about it. Shot to the gut, punch to the head. What's Crystal doing? Crystal exiting the ring. Uh-oh, she's going to go for the drop kick right here. Drop kick to the face from outside the apron. The crowd loving it. Crystal up high delivers the elbow. Both ladies not able to put the other one away. Crystal now fired up here. Tatum fights back though. Crystal took too long showing off there. Gave Tatum just enough time to recover. A lot of back and forth action as the ladies trying to steal the show. Tatum, clothesline off the ropes and goes for a drop kick but misses. Crystal able to come to just quick enough to dodge it. Series of those kicks. Even though delivering the punishment, you could see the toll that this match has taken on Crystal. After that last kick, she sort of dropped to a knee, winded. Tatum, a little crucifix. She's got it wrapped up. Quick pin, 2. No. Great veteran Joe Rivers making a good point here as he tweets, that was a great veteran move by Tatum, going immediately for the pin after that big move. Both of these ladies have kicked out at 2 pins apiece now. As Crystal, she's going to the high rise. She's up top. Tatum's out. She's going for it. She hits. That's going to be it. Tatum is done. No! Tatum kicks out of the shooting star. Crystal can't believe it. She thinks that was 3. Little neck snap. Now what's she doing? What is she got to do to keep Tatum down? Crystal with a knee to the face. That's got to do it. I would have gone for the pin right there, but it looks like Crystal may be letting her emotions get the best of her. Is instead of going for the pin, she's right back on Tatum. Tatum gets out of it with a little headlock of her own. Looks like the ladies are going to be going outside now. The ladies saying if the men can do it, we can do it. That was a very short-lived trip to the outside. Here's Crystal back up top again with the elbow. Tatum somehow able to have just enough wherewithal to dodge that huge elbow. That was it. And now just a flurry of heads smashing off that top turnbuckle. These ladies are tearing it up. They're determined to have match of the night here. A rookie mistake, but she's definitely still delivering the punishment. I'm not really sure how Tatum is still going. Crystal way up top again, going for that shooting star. There it is. Hits it for a second time. This has got to be it. There it is, Crystal Frost. It took her 2 huge. Let's see back again here to some of this action. These two definitely put on a show here tonight. Look at this beautiful move by Crystal. She hit 2 of those. Crystal talking shit now, mocking Tatum. Tatum just sort of rolls out of the ring there. Win or lose, that was a hell of a match these two ladies just put on. I'm looking forward to seeing that again, and I bet that we will here in the near future. We're going to give Tatum a little bit to recover, and then she'll probably be back out here to kind of talk about her match. But up next, we've got Nico Salvatore versus Eli Sotoro. Nico, kind of a loudmouth, rude, crude womanizer. Real deep Italian accent. I'd like to get him mic'd up here one night. Just let him kind of go off and take over the show for us. Eli, I've never really had a conversation with Eli. Joe, you've been Mr. Hands of Stone Nico. You're mixing up the two rivals. Actually, Vincent Stone is Hands of Stone. Nico Salvatore is his longtime rival. You just sort of put them both together. Here we go, Nico versus Eli Sotoro. Eli taking an early advantage here. Nico doing a wise thing, kind of rolling out, taking a breath. Hits him with one suplex and then rolls into a neck breaker. Both of these two men are just relentless. And here we go. Looks like we got Tatum back down ringside with us. It's pretty quiet after that match. Oh, Eli showing his athletic ability, springboard, lion salt off the middle rope right there. These two, a lot of back and forth as Nico hits him with a double stomp. Tatum, welcome back ringside. How are you feeling after that tough loss?
Well, I was wondering, next time you talk to Alexa Bliss, I was wondering if you could set me up with another moment of bliss to share my experience.
I'm sure we can. I don't mind spending time with Alexa. Oh, Eli going for a weapon. Didn't realize that Nico was on his feet. Huge mistake. Eli pays for it right there. I believe that Eli thought that Nico was out for a second. Thought he had time to reach under and grab a weapon. Nico popping right back up, though. Catches Eli from behind. Looks like there's no count out in this one, folks. These two men. Oh, Eli drops Nico's head onto the point of his knee here. This one getting vicious. Eli bounces Nico's face off the steps. Throws him back in. He springs over that top rope. I thought he was going to go for a move. Kind of taking a second there to recover and catches his thoughts there, kind of meditate for half a second, it looked like. Eli off the top, floats over his head. Nico swings, misses. Eli catches him with a clothesline. I was wondering where that one was going to end up. They were kind of all over the place. Neither man able to hit his target. Till at the very end there, Eli comes up with a clothesline to put him down. Just past the hour mark here, ladies and gentlemen. Hour and 2 minutes right now. We had that one very quick match where Ian King, oh, he's afloat over leg drop. Nico showing off there, talking trash as he stomps on the face of Eli. He's got him up in the air for a powerbomb now. Nico trying to take over. Forearm shiver. Drops a little knee to the nuts and then ends it with a body slam. Little nice traditional body slam there. Picks him up another one. No, Eli slithers out of that one. The kiss of death here. Bounces his face off the mat. Takes a second to... I don't know if he's meditating. Is he mocking him? Is he... I'm not exactly sure what that little sit down is. Nice Pele kick to the bridge of Nico's nose. I guess Eli figures that Nico's Italian nose not quite big enough for him. Series of elbows to the lower back of Nico now. Over and over and over again. Another one. How many times is he going to hit him with this elbow? If this was a video game, they'd be saying that Eli's spamming the elbow drop. He's still going. How many is this, Tatum? He just caught him with like 10 elbow drops to the spine. Nico's sick of it. Clotheslines him over the top. I know, Joe, you're back now, but if you just missed it, we had Eli. If this was a video game, like I said, he'd be kicked out of this match for spamming because he sat there over and over again, dropping. Oh, and as I'm speaking, Nico hits that one, puts Eli out cold. We have a winner here. Nico able to knock out Eli. Yeah, Eli was caught spamming the elbow drops here, and apparently the powers that be didn't take too kindly to it. Neither did Nico, as he comes up and delivers a huge shot. I think this is it right here. That's the knee right there that put Eli out. Nico picks up a huge win tonight. These two men, just like Ian King, just below the top 5 in the power rankings, both men looking to move up in this one, and Nico comes out on top. I agree with you there, Joe. Eli scares me too. I'm staying away from that locker room area. Eli can't be too happy after being knocked out. And up next, huge match. This is the main event of the night. This is what we've been looking forward to this whole time. Look at the star power on this one, folks. Joe, your old friend, Killswitch Joe over there. You see him in this one. We've got Tommy Wolf. We've got the monster Caleb Shaw. We've got the Bulgarian brute, the Russian bear over here, Loki. Just a striker extraordinaire. This guy's got, you talk about hands of steel, this guy's got hands of cement bricks, basically. And oh, by the way, Colt Shields is in this one too, folks. Our top-ranked superstar in the West Coast show, Colt Shields. These men trying to pick up and become the first HWA West Coast Hardcore Champion. And again, our Hardcore title being right up there as basically the equivalent of WWE's Universal Championship. Just look at the diverse styles amongst the men that are going to be in this match. Not quite sure. Who do you think has the advantage in this one, Joe? I know you're probably going to go with your longtime friend KSJ in this one, but you know, if you weren't friends with Killswitch, if you were just an outsider, who would you think has the advantage in this one? Well, it is time for me to shut my trap because here come the participants. These are our top 5 power rank superstars in HWA to start the season. These two first contestants having very similar taste in music, apparently. Our producer definitely needs to do a little better job picking through the song list before they come out, I guess. Loki makes his way to the ring. This man just walked by me and he smells like straight vodka. I don't know if he had some shots before coming to the ring or if he's just had enough that it sort of seeps from his pores. as we go around the ring in this one, looking at the superstars. I don't know if I can even add high enough to count the experience that we have in this ring right now. Look at this. We've got tag partners in there. Hellfire, Colt Shields, and Caleb Shaw. They sort of look like they're trying to separate themselves from each other, at least here early on. Taking a little different directions. Down in the bottom corner, we see Loki right now going after Shaw. We've got Tommy Wolf, Killswitch, and Colt Shields in the ring. They're sort of no holds barred, all man for himself in the ring right now, taking whacks at each other. The two brutes on the outside, that's Loki and Caleb Shaw going at it. Shot for shot, Caleb Shaw looks like he's trying to get Loki up in the air for a suplex. Colt Shields now talking shit. He's clearing the ring. So he throws Tommy over. Now he's got his longtime rival Killswitch up, and he drives the back of his head right into the canvas. Now we see that quick hidden style of Tommy Wolf going now. Each man taking turns, sort of showing off their move set. Tommy's got Killswitch, bounces him up, and he's going to throw him out of the ring. Killswitch and Colt Shields both inadvertently saving Tommy Wolf from each other right there. And it looks like someone's opened up. I'm seeing blood down here on the apron, and it looks like Loki is opened up. Caleb Shaw just driving the forehead of Loki back and forth off this. As we see here, Tommy Wolf catches Killswitch across the forehead with a bat. Shaw drives that sledgehammer into Loki. That would have put most men out. Now Shaw's got Loki up, and he suplexes him onto the sledgehammer. What's going on down here? I missed what happened to Killswitch, but Killswitch looks like he got tossed out of the ring. Probably still feeling the effects from that shot across the forehead with the bat by Tommy. I'm hoping someone comes in to check on KSJ out there, as he is still down on all fours, holding his head, trying to stand up. We got Colt Shields. Colt Shields, of all people, perched on the top ropes, ladies and gentlemen. Swings and misses. Oh, he's caught by Tommy. Caught here. Tommy catches Colt Shields when he's up there trying to deliver some sort of move off the top ropes that gonna crown the king, basically. Tommy catches him. Loki is just pouring blood everywhere. Caleb Shaw been having his way with Loki for most of this match. I'm not quite sure how Loki is still going. Instead of taking a break, Loki is right back on the attack as he's going after Colt. Loki, although taking all that punishment there, pounding his chest and is showing off. Huge right hook. That sharp elbow. Loki delivers a sharp elbow to Colt, and it looks like Colt now has some blood coming from the bridge of his nose appears. It looks like that elbow broke the nose of Colt Shields. Some sort of package suplex neck breaker, sort of hybrid right there. The first man that was opened up, Loki, is now on a tear as he is just pummeling his way through everyone here. Now he's got Tommy pinned down. This is exactly what none of these men wanted. Blood all over the ring. It looks like Caleb Shaw dropping the hammer on Killswitch. Killswitch is done. He's the first man eliminated. As he's getting assisted out of the ring here. Huge shots by Caleb Shaw. Puts KSJ out cold. There we can, oh, a right hook again by Loki. Huge shot there. Those fists is like being hit by a sledgehammer, folks. You can see the head just snap back of Colt Shields after that right hook. Looks like Caleb Shaw, the only man not busted open in this one. Loki, he got opened up first, but he is still alive and well and actually eliminating people here. And up there, Tommy finally gets to his feet. Ref called him out cold. Now here's the strikes. Loki's looking to put, oh, Caleb Shaw saves his tag partner. Looks like they're going to come here and double team Loki. Nope. Whoop. What's going on here? Looks like we had a little exchange. Now Colt and Caleb, tag partners, going at it. I thought we were going to see a little double team action, but it looks like these two men are going to square up here, and Caleb's got Colt on the top ropes and hit him with a suplex down onto the mat here. I'm not sure if Colt is out, but he rolls out of the ring at least. Now we get the same brutes that this match started with. The heavy hitters, Caleb Shaw and Loki, going at it. Oh, Superman punch delivered. The two hardest strikers probably in the EFED industry here squaring off in the ring, as we got Colt Shields trying to get back to his feet. I don't know if he's out cold or not. Maybe the referee hasn't noticed him. I'm thinking if I'm an official that I'm checking on Colt, because he could be done. Loki trying to wear down the bigger, more powerful man. Maybe if you can hurt those. Oh, there's a huge shot. Caleb took that one right on the chin. Loki focusing on Shaw, but it looks like Colt is back to his feet here finally. Loki setting the brute up on the top ropes. What's he going for here? He's got his back to him. He's got him up on his shoulders. Oh, a rolling thunder bomb off the top ropes. And then Colt hits him with a running headbutt. Colt Shields determined to win this. Colt is our number one in the power rankings. Let's see if the number one spot equals a title holder here. Clothesline spins Loki around. Setting him up. There's a shot to the gut. Colt's got him up on his shoulder. That should put him out. No, Loki getting back up again. Second time in a row, he's got him again. Twice, there he goes. Loki is out cold. Loki has been eliminated, and it's down to the tag partners, Colt Shields and Caleb Shaw. Hellfire. Hellfire versus Hellfire for the championship here. Caleb Shaw still the only man that has not been split open in this one. Colt keeping it outside, trying to use the environment to his advantage to help put Shaw away. Joe Rivers, there is no FIP here in the HWA. These two men are definitely tag partners. They are Hellfire here in HWA, but you know, I guess it doesn't stop the affiliation of FIP. But FIP is not an officially formed faction here at HWA. We'll just put it that way. But these are definitely FIP family members going at it. Shaw now working over Colt. It's not too often that you see Caleb Shaw feeling the effects like that after he delivered that punch. You can see Shaw drop to his knees. You see there again, Shaw having a hard time getting back to his feet. Colt Shields is a bloody mess though here. This is basically how it came down to last match with Trey Jeter bleeding all over the place, and yourself, Joe, you were the freshest man, not a cut on your body. Yet Trey came up with the win. Let's see if we can do the same sort of ending in this one here. See if Colt can pick it up, and it'll basically be almost a mirrored match. He's trying as he's dropping that face off the apron here. I'm not quite sure if Colt wants to open up Caleb Shaw, because we all remember the history of Shaw. Once he starts bleeding, he sees his own blood. He just hits a different level. I know Trey Jeter was thinking of actually joining me here in the booth tonight, but it seems like he wasn't able to make it in from the airport. Guess he got held up on his way back from the East Coast, his home in the Carolinas. Otherwise, you two could have your own words here, but doesn't look like it's going to happen tonight. On the next episode, you do have that rematch against him, but it is a non-title match, and it looks like Shaw is out. Colt Shields, our top-ranked superstar in the West Coast, ends up putting out his tag partner, Caleb Shaw from Hellfire. And our first HWA Hardcore champion is Colt Shields. Congratulations to Colt Shields as he picks up the HWA West Coast Hardcore Championship, our first ever, and it goes to a legend himself as he's standing here bloodied, beaten, but on top of the world. Indeed, Joe Rivers saying congratulations there. I'm not sure if you two are going to see much of each other this season because you're drafted at different shows, but we do have a couple cross-brand pay-per-views planned for this year, so you just may. But to all those that are on here, thanks for tuning in. Joe Rivers, thanks for checking in with us. Who else did we have in there? Evil Eyes, Eric Willie, Tatum was here ringside with us before her match. Make sure you check in, you like, you leave a comment, and you share the damn thing. Let's get some more viewership. Let's get more people participating in our little chat feed we have going here through YouTube. Let's get some people planned to be mic'd up with us and actually part of the live show. Again, thank you. I don't own the rights to any of the music played here tonight that you hear. Blah, 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 blah. Enjoy it, and I hope to see you next time.